Hello dear friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We will continue seeing my games from Japan Open 2025. And here we are having my game against Megaranto Susanto from Indonesia, 2483. I know that you see here some other names, other surnames, but this is my game. And round 8. e4, c5, knight f3, a6. And here different moves are possible, d4, c4, c3. And last few years in this position, I'm usually going g3. I'm following the course of Alexander Halifman. Knight c6, bishop g2, d6. And here I went short castle. I think very much okay. Yes, knight f6, I played rook e1. Computer is showing d4, c takes d, knight d4 with the ideas to go c4. I played this, e5. I played c3. Bishop e7. I played h3. Because whenever I go d4, then c takes d, bishop g4 is coming. That's why h3. Short castle d4. And now my opponent could capture with the e pawn. And after c takes d, d5. If I'm capturing e takes d, knight takes d5 is coming, and e5 does not really work because after knight e4 my opponent is having some preferable position. Yes, maybe my mistake was going rook e1 in this position instead of d4. Okay, b5, not the strongest. I pushed d5, knight b8. I went a4. Yes, b takes a. I took with the rook. Knight d7. And here I was not sure. I was not sure which move to play. Rook a2, bishop f1, queen c2, queen e2. I played eventually knight f to d2. Very much possible move. Knight b6. Rook a2. I thought it is better to have my rook on a2. Maybe later on the other rook will come to a1, putting some more pressure on a pawn. And here, c4 was important. And if bishop a6, do we just go... Even rook a5 is working. Bishop c4, knight c4 takes, rook takes. Or just bishop f1 or queen c2. I played this with the ideas later on to get my knight on c4. So he played bishop a6, stopping all possible knight c4 ideas. And again, I could go c4 or even bishop f1. I played knight c2. Now pawn is under attack on a5. a4, I played knight e3. And now c4. Wow, c4 with the ideas knight f to d7 and then knight c5 maybe. So he played g6. Again c4. I played h4. h5. And now bishop f1. He took bishop f1. I could also capture with the king. I played this, queen d7. With the ideas maybe to jump knight g4. I played king g2 to stop queen h3. And now knight g4, I was thinking knight c4 to play. Yes, knight e to c4. Important move. So queen b5, stopping knight c4 ideas. I could go c4. But I was thinking that my opponent wants to go some queen d3. And I played rook a3, stopping queen d3 because c4 is coming. And here computer shows c4. Once again with the ideas maybe to bring the knight to c5. It was this with the ideas to go bishop f8, bishop h6. I played c4 I could go. Played queen f3, stopping bishop f8, king g7. And now again c4. I played rook e1 with the ideas to get my queen on e2. This and again c4. Yes, queen e2. Horrible move. And now after c4, black is having preferable position. I was thinking that knight c2, knight b4 should be better for me. So this, I played knight c4, rook b8, very much possible move, f4. Wow, e takes f, g takes f, knight c4, knight c4, knight b6, and black is better. Takes, takes, knight b6, takes, f takes, d takes. Yes, black is having many weaknesses, pawn on a4, pawn on c5, we are having very good pawn on d5. Yes, but black is having enough activity and counterplay. So I played c4 to stop c4 ideas. And now g5. g5, h takes g, king g6. Rook b3, I think very bad move. Yes, very bad move. Takes, rook e3. And if you go rook a4, rook c3 is coming. So it was rook b8, bishop d2. Very unpleasant position. My opponent, after the game, he mentioned that he didn't like rook b3. He forgot something like rook e3. So this, I played rook f3. With the ideas maybe to go bishop g5, f6. I played king h3 with the ideas to go g4. And eventually g4. Oh, computer says just king g2, king f2, no need to push g4. Bishop e7. I push g5 because g takes h, g takes h. You are not gaining anything. Rook b6. I played bishop a5, rook b7. And here I took this pawn, and my idea was to go d6, but then I saw that rook d7 is coming. And if you go bishop c7, bishop d8 is there. Yes. Still, I'm having rook d3 and position is winning for me, but my idea, I was calculating bishop c7 and then in the end I realized that bishop d8 is coming. So bishop c3 back, and here rook f1 to stop rook a1. Yes, my opponent could go rook a4. I saw this. Rook a4, my idea was to go d6, rook c4, d7, but something like bishop d8. Wow. Wow, this is almost unbelievable. But I'm not promoting my pawn and bishop d8. Otherwise, rook f6 is coming. Okay, rook a6, and now this. Yes, rook d1. We didn't have much time, less than 1 minute. And bishop d2. Check. Rook f3, attacking the pawn. Bishop e1 to protect this pawn on h4 and then bring the king somewhere to c3. This, but here I did not play king f2 because of some rook f7 ideas. Am I correct? Yes, rook f7 is working. That's the reason. And bishop f8, I played bishop d2 with the ideas bishop g5. He doesn't let me to go bishop g5, rook h3, rook b8, king f2, rook b7, king e2, rook b8, bishop e1, and now rook f3, taking control over f, attacking the pawn, king d2, king c3, rook f1. Yes, if you take, then probably rook a1 is coming, rook b7. And here I did not play rook a1 because of rook f7. I played this. And bishop a5 is coming, king d3. And now bishop d2. Yes, if you take on h4, then bishop c5 is coming. This. Yes, I think in this position, he completely forgot about rook a1. And the best move is to go rook a7. Position is very bad, but still game goes on. He played this and he forgot about rook a1. And bishop e7, bishop f2. And now attacking. And now just king e2. attacking the pawn on c5, attacking pawn on e5 and capturing. Yes, of course. Bishop c3, e5, e6 is coming. And after d6, my opponent resigned. Yes, very weird game with many inaccuracies. Uh, I think out of the opening, my mistake was to not play d4 here. And if knight e4, which move is working? Some d5, right? Or rook e1. Yes, d5 or rook e1. And here, instead of going b5, he could just take e takes d and then d5. After b5, white is having better position and much better position. But later on, I did not play well up to this, because even if not queen e2, you just push c4. Computer likes white's position. It is complicated, it is hard, but white is better. So queen e2, horrible move, and black got more than equality. And here as well, my opponent could capture on f4, capture on c4, and knight b6. Black is being better. He did not play it. Yes, not the best game, but I managed to win against Indonesia's number 2 player and very long time number 1 player, who became Grandmaster at the age of 19. Thank you very much, dear friends. Please leave your comments. Only one game left. After winning this game, I had 6 points out of 8.